She's gone, 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 gone. Crying won't bring her back. The more that I cry, the faster that train flies farther on down the track. She's gone, gone, gone. This is Glen Campbell's version. I realized Lefty Frizzell had this out probably originally. That was probably the first one. But I honestly hadn't heard his version until just a few minutes ago, actually. I heard Glen Campbell's version, I don't know, probably back in the 80s, maybe early 90s. I'm not sure when that came out, but his version's a little faster, Glen's is. And Glen he plays in A. So I'll give you two lessons here, Lefty's and Glen's. Glen does it in A, all right? And so I'll show you, let me show you the chords here. We'll jump right into this thing. So he does A, I do an A that way, you can get an A however you want to. So it's A, D, and E, okay? That's Glen's version. Now, Lefty's version, he does it in G. G, C, and D, okay? So you can do whichever one you want to. And sometimes maybe neither one of them works for your voice. This is just what they did it in. Sometimes, you know, if you're singing or somebody else is singing, it may not fit you. So you may have to, you know, back it up or go up, whichever, you know, go backwards or forwards to, you know, get a little higher or a little lower for your voice, whichever works for you. So anyway, I just want to show you both of those versions. Now, I'm going to show you Glen's version mainly because we're going to be in the A, and I did a cover on this. You can follow along, and it is fast. His is a little faster than Lefty's. Lefty's is more, she's gone, 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 crying won't bring her back. Something like that, you know, is how his is. And Glen's is like you just seen there. She's gone, 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 crying won't bring her back. Okay, so it's a lot faster. All right, so here's the deal. We go through a little chord progression at the beginning, A, D, and E. Okay, and what I'm doing on that little thing is on A, I'm sticking with the 5th string and the 3rd string. Okay, and then I go to the D, and then again 4th and 2nd string. I'm hitting the 3rd string too, but I'm kind of dominating those strings. Okay, so 5th, and then coming up on 3rd and 4th, and then on the D, 4th coming up on 2nd and 3rd, and E, and I'm doing the 6th and 4th and 5th up. Okay, so it just goes to that one time. She said if I ever deceived her. Okay, here's the first verse. It's 3 verses and 3 choruses. Now, the way Glen does it, I'm not sure. I didn't listen to all of Lefty's version. I just went and listened to it and got the listened to the, you know, the speed of it and the chords he was playing. But Glen, he does a break in between after each chorus. So he does verse, a chorus, and then he does this crazy picking all over the place that he is known for doing. And I don't know if he's doing all the picking, but he is doing some of it. And so there's like, I'd say I think there's 3 breaks, you know, where there's lead parts. And they're just going through that progression, you know, the A, D, and E, and the whole song is the same progression. Okay. Anyway, so let's go ahead and, so we're not going to do the breaks, all that, and I didn't do the breaks on the cover. I just went through the verse, chorus, verse, chorus, verse, chorus, and at the end of it, I did the chorus a couple more times, changed it up some. I say changed it up, I did a little different. He did. I stopped one time. She's gone, 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 crying won't bring her back. Did that, and then I kind of picked it up and did it normal again and ended it that way. Okay. So anyway, so the first verse is, she said if I ever deceived her D, she'd be gone E before I could count 10 A. I guess that I didn't believe her D, 'cause look at the trouble I'm in. Okay, and then it goes right into the chorus. She's gone, 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 gone. Same progression all the way through, like I say. E, crying won't bring her back. A, the more that I cry. D, the faster that train flies. And E, farther on down the track. Okay, I wasn't, you'd be strumming through there. I was just kind of slowing it down and kind of showing you how that's supposed to go. Because she's gone, gone, gone. Won't bring her back. More that I cry, faster that train flies, farther on down the track. So what's cool is it's the same progression, 3 chords, A, D, and E all the way through this whole song. So each verse, then goes right into the next verse. I've lost every right to be happy, D. When I lost heaven, I found. She warned me she'd leave and she left me before my first tear hit the ground. Okay. And like I said, you can go listen to the cover and get the melody and follow along and everything like that. I just wanted to make sure you get the chords and you got those down. And like I say, it's all the same progression, so there's no change up on the verse and the chorus like there is a lot of times in most songs. So anyway, like I say, 3 verses, 3 choruses, verse, chorus, verse, chorus, verse, chorus. And then I ended it by just repeating that last line of the chorus. Back to E, farther on down the track. I think I might have raised my finger up, my A. My A finger. It's my A finger. It's the first finger, I think, on my hand. I may call it the A finger from now on. Though. Anyway, I just kind of raise that up. So be farther on. So E, farther on down the track. Okay, just raised up, go right back down to it, and kind of gives you a nice little ending right there. But anyway, like I say, you can do that. It's such a fun chorus. I had trouble stopping the song, I'll be honest with you. Hard to find an ending point, and I'm sure that's why he did all the lead stuff and everything in between. But again, you can do it in G, you know, and you can do it fast in G if you wanted to, or you can do it slower in G or in A and do, you know, Lefty's version. She's gone, 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 gone. You know, or G, she's gone, gone, gone. So either way you want to do it, you got a lot of options there. And like I say, change it and do it in a different key if you want to do it in D or whatever. It's just going to be the 3 main chords in, it's 1, 4, 5 if you know the Nashville number system, be the 1, 4, 5 chords in whatever key you're in. So D would be D, G, and A if you do it in D, whatever. So, but anyway, there's 2 options, Glen Campbell's version, Lefty's version, and I hope you've enjoyed this lesson. Hope you got a little something out of it anyway. And you know that's the A finger, you know that for sure. Anyway, we figured that out. Anyway, don't repeat any of this stuff to other people. They'll just think I'll get thrown off YouTube. I promise. They think I'm completely crazy, but and I'm pretty close to being that way. But anyway, appreciate y'all being here. It's always a pleasure. And if you could give us a thumbs up on this one, subscribe to us if you would. Check out our links down below in the description, and share us on social media. Check out other videos out on Fretmore. We'll see y'all on the next one. Thanks.